We've got some absolutely amazing leaks for Assassin's Creed Hexe, and it seems like the game is going to be leaning more towards the religious beliefs of Christians and the Roman Empire, because according to the latest leaks we have just received from Tom Henderson, the man who's been leaking all the things that we know so far about Assassin's Creed games. Right now, Tom has given us more information about Assassin's Creed Hexe, and it seems like the game is going to take place 800 years after death of Jesus Christ during the Holy Roman Empire. The Holy Roman Empire was an era which started at 800 years after the death of Jesus, and a lot of these different religious practices did start getting introduced all around the world. And this time the game takes place in Central Europe, which was founded by Franks in the 8th and 9th century, where Charles Magne was crowned as the emperor in Rome. Now, although the issue with Charles Magne is that he's not able to rule the empire all by himself, so the empire was highly centralized, but then it was divided into hundreds of different entities, which was ruled by local leaders known as prince. Now, the empire's power was severely restricted by these local leaders who retained most of the rights of the government over their own lands. Now, during this time period, you're going to be playing as a female witch known as Elsa, who's going to be having some very incredible supernatural powers. Now, we'll get to all of those information in just a bit, but before that, let's go ahead and talk about what type of a game is this going to be. Now, this game is, of course, going to be having a lot of historical, cultural references, from Christianity to Muslims to a lot of different cultures. Now, according to Tom Henderson, it seems like Assassin's Creed Hexe is going to be much more linear game than any other Assassin's Creed games that we've played before. And when I say linear, I'm even talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage. It seems like this game is going to be much more linear, to a point where Tom Henderson says that there is going to be some experience of somewhat open world-ish exploration. Now, this means that the game is not entirely open world, however, it's going to be similar to games like God of War, and the best example would be Mafia games, which is not exactly a full open world game, but at the same time it kind of feels like open world because the game is set in such a free open space kind of an environment. So that's basically what they're trying to go in with Assassin's Creed Hexe as well. And now let's talk about the main protagonist of the game. Now, for the very first time in the history of Assassin's Creed games, we're going to be getting a proper AAA Assassin's Creed game that is going to be focusing on a solo female lead. Now, the name of the character that we're going to be playing as is called Elsa, and according to the latest leaks, it seems like Elsa is going to be having a lot of supernatural powers, and the leakers actually shared a little bit of information about the gameplay that they actually got to take a look at. And it seems like Elsa was hunted by the 16th century German soldiers, and she manages to use her supernatural powers and turn into a cat, and while she's running away from these soldiers, she actually pushes one of the glass belts, which falls down and breaks it, and this causes some sort of a distraction in the environment. So all the guards are now focusing on the broken glass rather than chasing Elsa. So there is going to be some very dynamic distractions that's going to be available in the game. So that's some really good next-gen features that we've never seen before in any other Assassin's Creed game. So it seems like stealth is going to be on top-notch quality with Assassin's Creed Hexe. And of course, all of these things could already be introduced in Assassin's Creed Codename Red as well. So maybe these are things that are going to be returning to Assassin's Creed Hexe as the game comes out after Codename Red. Now, there's also another rumor that just came out, and of course, this is not really confirmed by any of the leakers out there or even Tom Henderson, but then the latest rumor, it actually seems like the game is going to be featuring a new system called the Fear System. Now, what does this Fear System mean? Now, according to the leaks, it seems like as Elsa uses all of her different supernatural magical powers and summons some of these demonic creatures around, it's going to be causing a lot of fear in the opponents. Like the enemies, the AIs are going to be feared from Elsa. So this is a feature which will just allow the enemies to run away and not fight Elsa at all in some instances. So that's really creepy. At the same time, it seems like it's going to be a lot more horror-focused game. And recently there was this influencer named Bunny on Twitter who actually gets a lot of invitations from Ubisoft in order to get hands-on early and also take a look at some of the informations behind the scenes for most of the Assassin's Creed games. And right now, Bunny has shared something in public where she said that I asked a developer to give a hint about Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe, and he said it's a completely different game from the rest of the franchise, and if you get scared easily, then never think about playing this game. So this kind of makes me feel like Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe is is not just an Assassin's Creed game that's going to be featuring a lot of Christianity and even the witchcraft, magics, and Central Europe's Germans and all that stuff. It's also going to be a horror game at its core. So it kind of just makes everything very interesting. It seems like this could be one of the most interesting Assassin's Creed games of all time that we've had so far. So I'm really curious. I'm super excited for this game. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about all the latest leaks and informations that we have received so far. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I would love to reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can in the comments. And if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest and the greatest information, news, leaks, updates, and all the things that you guys need about upcoming games, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free of cost. You don't have to pay a dime. So it's a win-win for you guys. You stay updated every single day with all the latest gaming news, and at the same time, I get to build my community with all of you wonderful people where we can now share all of the best gaming news every single day. Now, with that being said, if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, and if you guys are excited for Assassin's Creed Hexe, then drop a like on this video and show your boys some love. It really helps the video a lot more than you guys think. It also helps the channel out. So if you guys could just go ahead and take a few seconds of your valuable time and drop a like, it really means a lot to me. Now, with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.